Hey guys, so I just got out of my little doctor's appointment right now, and I'm on campus with some time to kill, so I'm gonna give you guys a little campus tour. So I'm gonna have the camera turned for basically all of the video, and I'm just gonna be talking through, telling you what the buildings are, if I've had a nice little dookie in there or not, but yeah, here it goes. Okay, so that's our student center. It's called Engelman, I think is how you pronounce it. A little parking structure. This right here is the gym, our main gym on campus right now. I'm gonna stop it here, but this is the main thing. I don't want people to see that I'm recording them and think I'm a freak. Okay, I'm past the gym, so this right here is a student housing, I believe, and then this right here is the front of the gym. Okay, so this is our School of Cinematic Arts. They film a bunch of movies and stuff here. It's pretty cool. And then that's the front of the gym and our water aquatic center. This right here is a little open alleyway behind the School of Cinematic Arts. They got a bunch of buildings there that have a bunch of their film equipment and stuff like that. And then this right here, I believe, is the student athlete building. They got access to underground stuff there. And then on that side, on the other side of the fence, is the football team's practice field. They have 2 practice fields. That's where I practice with the women's D1 soccer team. Okay, this right here, I just walked up some steps. This is the front of the student athlete. You can see right there is student athlete. This right here is a little turf field. It's maybe an 8v8 field. We had soccer on it last night, and we'll probably have it on Wednesdays unless we can move it to the stadium right there on the other side. It's more so for 11v11. That building on there is also for where they show off athletes awards, I guess, and a bunch of coaches have their offices there. And then on the other side of there, there's a little athlete dining hall. They call it Little Galen Center. Only athletes get access to it though. And so you can kind of see from the top up here, they have the football turf field and then actual grass field there. It's really nice. So this little spot right here is an underground spot where athletes get to go and have their underground training facilities and weight room and stuff like that. And the field that I just showed you is Brittingham Field. Okay, so right here, this is Allison Felix Field, where we play our soccer games and practice and stuff. There's some training going on right now, so I don't want to interrupt that, but it's a full-on 11v11 field that soccer, lacrosse, and track, and ultimate frisbee, and a bunch of other sports use basically. As you can see there, they're doing some construction on the football field. Do they need it? Not really, but they got the money, the funds, the donations, so might as well. This is a better view of the field, stadium that we play on over here. Okay, so this building right here is called SGM. It's where a bunch of science classes are. And that one over there, I'm not really sure what building it is. Called Mitchelson Hall. I've never been inside. I don't know, but huge building. So yeah, this is one of 4 parking structures I think that we have on campus. Students don't get free parking on campus because there's just so many students. So you have to kind of pay I think $500 for a semester to park on campus. It's kind of insane, but I mean, I get where they're coming from. It's still insane. And this right here is where some of the engineering classes are. I'll show you the other side. Okay, this area is kind of the back half of the engineering thing. You can see the sign right there. That's where I would have been if I stayed in civil engineering, but I switched out. This is the Ronald Tutor Hall. I get some tutors in there. I've went in there once for a little interview kind of thing. But yeah, and then this over here is the gerontology school. So classes about aging and stuff like that. Okay, so this right here is called the Hughes Electrical Engineering Center. So yeah, a bunch of smart people there. That building over there is student housing. It's called Parkside. They also have it's one of the dining halls as well, but most people don't go here because it is on the far side of campus and sidewalk closed, so I gotta walk around, and I'll show you guys the other side. Okay, so this is the engineering building. Looks like they got a little coffee spot here. That is the Aircraft Electrical Engineering Center. Sounds really fancy and cool. But yeah, this is the back half of the engineering spot. I'll show the front half and kind of just give you a not in detailed, I guess, tour of campus because there's just so much. Maybe you can come out here and I'll give you an in-person tour, or if you're already here, then go explore it for yourself. Okay, so this is the Computer Science Center. That is, I think, the engineering library or something. That's the far side of Parkside over there, the apartments. Not really sure what this building is. I think this is the Science Center. Not really sure what entails in there, but it's a science center. Okay, that is like a exit slash entrance, I guess, of campus. That building over there is the entrepreneurial students building. Not really sure what this building is, to be honest. I haven't explored this side much just because I was in psychology, so my buildings are more so in the front of the campus, but still a little tour. I want to say that could be the law school, but it also might not be. Okay, so that looks like a little building for like research institute. I've never been inside that, but maybe I'll check it out one day. Okay, so this right here is the Viterbi School of Engineering, where it's where like all the engineering classes are. That green space is over there. It's called like E-Quad, basically. It's where people sit out in between their classes. There's usually like a little fountain going on, but I think it's off right now. And that one right there, the aero design team, that's where Manny had his little accident. Such a funny time, but if you want to know about it, you gotta ask him. Okay, that thing that says RPL over there, I want to say it's like the rocket or like racing club. It's like they build either small little rockets or like build like Formula One looking cars, and then they either race it or launch it. Okay, so this is the neuroscience building. I think I've only been inside of it to take a dookie, not gonna lie. Haven't had any classes in there, but pretty cool. And this right here is the Annenberg, School of Annenberg, which is like communications building basically. It's so cool. They've got like this room that has like a whole bunch of like TVs and like looks like a newsroom. They get access to like Adobe and a bunch of other stuff. And then down there, that building in the back, the tall one, is SGM, where I told you where I have like, oh, it's a science building. I've had some classes in there. That's where like my advisors are at. I'm taking many dookies in there. This one is GHS, I want to say. It's like a bunch of different classes, but I think I've had like my writing 340 class or something, but definitely used the bathroom there too. Cool spot. And that right there is Alice and Felix Field, the field that we play on. And as you can see, there's not many people on campus right now because it is 10 something and people are in class right now, so I kind of timed it out to where I don't really get many people on the video, just so, you know, never know who's gonna be uncomfortable with that. So that building right there is like the physical education building, and where like the ROTC students like do their thing. There's like a pool in like the middle of the building. Found it once on accident my sophomore year with one of my roommates. We're kind of just exploring campus. But yeah, so it's like where all like the PE classes meet at the beginning of the semester, and they kind of just go to like one of the gyms inside there, and then they like disperse on their own. And then this is like the other side of the Annenberg communications building. Super nice, pretty. So this building right here is the USC bookstore. There's like a little Sprinkles cupcake ATM. Never had it. Every time I've tried it, it was like sold out. And so who knows, I might wait until like my brother or my girl or like the rest of my fam comes out to try it for the first time. But yeah, bookstore. My brother has definitely spent a whole lot of money in there. But yeah, and then just like this is the back half of the PE building. Kind of aesthetic trees, little green area in between that, and I think that building is where like the president of this school has like her office. I think it's called like Bovard. I'm not sure, but never been inside of it. Okay, so this right here is called the Ronald Tudor Center, and they also have like a hall or whatever. It's where like they have food. There's like Panda, like a sort of look-alike, I guess, to Chipotle. That sample hall down there is where like they have like this big ball where like they host different events and stuff. That right there is where some student services are at. I think there's like financial aid or something. I don't know. I've not really been in there, but yeah, so this is a spot that people like come and sort of just like sit, do their thing. This right here is like a big intersection, little Tommy the Trojan statue right there, like main campus, little fountain. That's Traveler the horse. This is the student union building on the other side of like the RTC. There's like an accounting building down there. It's just like an exit on campus. I won't go all the way down there, but there's accounting. There's like a fancier restaurant that I found out through my master's program down there. And I think there's like a library down there, but again, if you want to see it, come out. If you're already here, go explore. But yeah, whenever I have my 2-hour breaks, this is usually where I go sit. I sit on those little like steps down there by the horse. Super nice spot. Big, not hallway, but you get the point. where like there's events and stuff for career fairs. They set up like a bunch of tables down both sides, or usually this right side, and a bunch of networking stuff. That is a building over there that I've had classes in, that I have had a dookie in. This is Doheny Library. I've been in it like a few times, not much, but I went to a little spot like I think downstairs that kind of looked like Harry Potter, so I've been told. It's kind of like a cool design inside. Super cool spot. Probably should check it out more, to be honest. But yeah, little green space. I think it's called like Alumni Park, but I could be making that up. I kind of gated it off, which kind of sucks, but yeah, just a nice little green space. People will like sit out there, do homework, take a nap, have a little picnic. You get it. This is kind of where like faculty parks on campus. Some of these buildings, I have no idea where they are. I don't know. Definitely should explore it, but yeah, I mean, some profs, they got some nice cars, you know, but understandably so, you know. Probably getting paid a pretty penny to teach here, but yeah, so little elephants, I think, on that building. That says Hubbard Hall Enrollment Services. Okay, didn't know about that. This is Doheny right here. I would say it's like the less used of the two libraries, big libraries that we have on campus. I'll show you the other one in a bit. Okay, so that building in the back, the one that's over there, that is the law school building. I don't feel like walking back there because I'm tired, Grandpa. And this building right here, I have no idea what it is, to be honest. But those buildings in the corner over there, that's like the business schools and stuff. Honestly, the nicest building on campus. They invest a whole lot into it. It's like night and day when it comes to like some of these buildings, how they look on the inside and out. But again, I don't feel like walking down there, so if you want to see it, come. If not, go explore yourself if you're already here. So this is like another green space, I guess. They have some events here sometimes. It looks like they're setting up for one right now. Not really sure, but when like I first came out here and COVID was like rampant, I guess, and we had to do like our COVID test every day, they had like a center here where you could drop off your samples. This is the back of Doheny. Yeah, you can see they're like setting up for some event. I don't know, but getting the work done. And this is like the best spot. I'll show you. Okay, so over there's like a little parking structure, card services, and this right here is called McCarthy Quad. There's some buildings there that I've had classes in and that I have pooped in. This right here is like where a bunch of people like hang their hammocks and stuff. I've done it plenty of times. Definitely a great spot. They host like events whenever there's like the concert on campus or whatever. They do it here. And that building over there is Levy Library. I'll show you when I get closer. Okay, so that building over there behind the trees, that brown one over there, that's called New North. It's like, honestly, it's a bunch of like freshmen that live there. There's like no AC. There's like communal bathrooms, but hey, crazy stories come out of there. Had some like friends and teammates that lived there, and I just kind of heard their stories. I was like, wow, I'm glad I did not live there. And that little like spot where the students are going in, there's a dining hall called EVK. I would say it has probably the best breakfast out of the 3 dining halls. This is another apartment for students called Bernkran, I think. And this right here is Levy Library, where people cry, stay overnight during like finals and midterm season. It's like so funny because I think for the first year and a half or 2 years I was here, I never went inside there for studying. I only went in there to poop. It was so funny until like I had a class there. And I was like, okay, I'll start using it for its proper use. And then that building over there, those two, I've had classes in both. The middle one right there, the smaller one, goes like, has some classes underground. I have pooped in both of those as well. I've pooped in that one. Nice little dookie. I'm not really afraid or ashamed to use public bathrooms. That's what they're there for. No need to be worried about it. Just do your thing. But yeah, that's Center for International Public Affairs. I've had like some French classes there. Pretty cool. But yeah, let me show you the rest. As you can see, a bunch of like students have like bikes and scooters. I was a scooter guy until I wasn't. Now I walk, and I'm really glad that I do walk. It's so much better. But yeah, there's like a nice little like fountain there. A bunch of buildings like in that area that I don't really know what they are, but this is like the side of Levy right here. So that building over there is called the Shrine Building. They've got like concerts and stuff there. Never really been to one, but they got concerts. I will say when it comes to like the Shrine, it's not like part of USC. It's like this own separate entity, but a bunch of students go there just because of how close it is. So this is like the main, dang, I don't really know the word, not a hallway, but yeah, it's like a bunch of buildings. This is where I had a bunch of like my French and psych classes. Definitely pooped in there on both sides of the building. But yeah, a bunch of scooters, bikes. People use roller skates out here. I've seen people on ripsticks. I've seen really just about anything, like electric bikes, bikes that look like they're low-key, like small little motorcycle type thing. It's really cool. But yeah, Taper Hall is the one that I've definitely had the most classes in. It's got like a little vending machine in it that's like full of like Asian snacks. It's things that are like in a different language. I don't want to guess what it is, but it's got like Pocky and like boba in it, and it's so good. But yeah, this is like the main entrance on campus, where we got like, call them yellow jackets basically, and they kind of just parole all of like the safety zone of campus basically. Some parking structures down there, and yeah, this is like the main road where you can like actually drive on campus. So if you got a car and you're already out here, give it a little drive, just drive around the roads that are offered. And if you haven't been out here yet and you come, I can definitely give you a ride. If I know you, of course. Just like fam and friends and my lady. Not trying to get in trouble. But yeah, this is JEP. It's like where people can sign up to like help you some sort of like elementary or like grade school basically with like a certain subject, and it gives you like extra credit for some of your classes if it's offered. Not really sure what that one is. This one is new. They were working on it all of last year. It is the School of Dramatic Arts, pretty similar to Cinematic Arts. I honestly don't know the difference. This right here is like the back half of the music buildings. I've taken a couple classes. I did a guitar and piano here. Really cool. Ask me if I remember it. No. But yeah, it's a pretty building for the dramatic arts. I've pooped in a bunch of these buildings. Not yet in there, but I most likely will. I don't know what that little house looking one is, but cool. That one right there is called URC, the religious center, for like a bunch of like clubs and like religious clubs like kind of meet and stuff. This is the entryway to the music hall spot. It's really cool. They've got some seats out there that I've sat in a couple times. Again, if you want to see it, come. If you're already here, go explore for yourself. And this right here is definitely like top 3 building for me. That one right there is called Kaufman. It is like the school of dance. I've taken like some ballroom dance classes. So nice inside. Who knows, maybe I'll make a video one day of like showing the inside of some of these buildings, but again, you can come for yourself or go explore for yourself. This right here, some more music buildings. Super nice, honestly. And it's like some of these people here are so talented in like whatever their respective field is. It's so cool. Extremely blessed to be here, honestly. When it comes to the dance school, I've definitely taken my dookie in there. Honestly, probably my favorite spot to take a dookie, or the business school, just because of how nice the buildings are. But yeah, Symphonic Hall, they'll have like some recitals, I guess, or concerts, whatever you call them. Super cool. We're getting back to the cinematic school, arguably the most aesthetically like pleasing building of all campus. It is massive. I think they filmed like a couple like actual like real movies here. Not really sure which ones, if you ask me, to be honest. So that right there is another entrance to campus. That right there is our like dentist school. I've heard it's really good. Don't really know much about it. Never been inside, but yeah, little dental school students. But this building right here, let me just let you just take it all in. I'll kind of narrate it, but I think some of these trees are worth like 5-10K each, just for like the aesthetic. It's super nice, super cool. You'll see all kinds of people here from literally all over the world, and it's such a cool like thing to be able to experience, and I wish and hope that everyone can have an experience like this. But yeah, this is like the front of the cinema school. Let me zoom out a little bit and show you this. My bad, there was someone walking by, but they got the little star here. You can read it for yourself. They've got a little coffee spot in there. This is the front, I guess, of the dental school center. But yeah, I mean, it's just, I think walking is the best thing because you can really just take it all in. And with like being my last semester out here, I definitely will be making this walk just for fun, to be honest. It's just, I don't know, you don't really feel like it's doing exercise when you get to like see all these really cool things. But like, look at the corridor. Oh, corridor is the word. Look at that down there. It's just, I don't know, it's just so nice. So we're getting back to where we first started. I skipped a bunch of things. Well, not really skipped, but like didn't go into as much detail as I could have because there's just so much to see here. There's a bunch that I haven't even explored for myself, but yeah, so like it's such a beautiful campus. I'm so like blessed to be out here. I definitely have not taken as much advantage of it as I should, but I will definitely be doing that more often and kind of just showing you guys like the journey, I guess. Yeah, let me show you the village really fast, and that'll really be about it. I know I told you guys about some of the professors in the cars what they drive, but look at that one right there. She purdy. Okay, as I walk out right now, there's some student housing there, and across the street is called the Village, where there's like most of the student housing, I'd say. There's like a dining hall, there's some stores, there's a gym. They even got like a Ulta. It's actually ridiculous, but they've got a bunch of restaurants. They've got a Target, a Trader Joe's, a FedEx, I think, and like a Bank of America in there. I'll show you. Okay, so that right there, that little hallway right there is you go to the dining hall. This is like the honors college where like essentially the people that got accepted here, like the smart people get to live in. There's the FedEx right there. There is the gym upcoming on the right. There's like a cafe called Dulce here on the left where their blueberry matchas are absolutely goated. The line is usually ridiculous, so that's why I don't get it much, and also just don't want to spend a whole lot, but honestly would if I could. There's some restaurants out here on the right, little residential spot. Yeah, I mean, pretty vibrant here throughout the day. People kind of just chill here, do homework. There's like Wi-Fi out here and stuff. Some more restaurants here. I haven't tried all of them, to be honest. I should, but I've heard some things about them, but I don't know. I can't let people dictate what I try and not. Some more residential spots, a little open here. Down there, it's a place called Rock and Riley's, which is like people go watch games, go out with some friends. Little fountain here. Some more residential spots. There is the Trader Joe's. There's like a new like shoe/clothes spot here called Chic, which is really cool. But yeah, so this is kind of where you'll see just about anybody, to be honest. It's really cool. They've got an Amazon here. That's the Chic spot. They got an Amazon here, or people there in and out every day, all day. A restroom, little credit union, salon and boutique spot next to the Trader Joe's. I'll show you this like open green space that we call like the village lawn, where there's like a little turf field and then like a bunch of grass where all kinds of events, people that even like don't go here, they kind of like have access to rent it out. It's really cool. I'll show you. We got like a core power yoga. I didn't even know this place existed, but yeah. And there's like another student housing here, bunch of like workers going on right now doing their thing. Appreciate all that they do. That over there is like the turf field. Let me get a better view. Okay, so this right here is like a little turf field. Some people come and play footy, frisbee, all kinds of stuff. And this is the village lawn. Again, people just do all kinds of stuff. I've seen like frats and sororities do like flag football, and people just come here, like do like play catch, bring their dogs, sit out and read. It's a really cool spot. And then like back there, there's like housing, and then there's like actual like families and people that live here in LA that live on like the outskirts here of campus. It's a really cool spot. But yeah, this is the Trader Joe's here. I go there at least once every other week. Honestly, didn't know this place existed until I came out here, but might be one of my favorite grocery stores. And this right here is Target. I go there maybe like once every other week, or at least once a week or so. And this right here where people are walking out of is like the underground spot, the elevator to get down to the parking structure. Yeah guys, this is the parking structure underneath the village. It's got like 2 floors to it basically, but yeah, that's quick little tour, I'd say, of USC. All right, guys, so post tour, hope you enjoyed it. I got my meds. This dude got a little bit of asthma. I got a parking ticket from the city of Los Angeles because I parked in the wrong spot. Or like the parking meter with like, I'm just so annoyed. Anywho, this is my drive back home. As you can see in the distance is downtown LA. Extremely blessed to be able to just see that as I go home. It's really cool. I never really get used to it and kind of always appreciate it as I drive back. It's honestly pretty cool. Hey guys, yeah, so I was parked at a spot at CVS. The meter was going off. There was other meters around that were red, and I was like, I'm just gonna go in and out. Not fast enough. I got ticketed a few minutes into going inside. So, yes. But I hope you enjoyed my little tour of USC. Yeah, it was a good bit of walking, but it was kind of fun. Definitely got to do some more walks through our campus. Got to appreciate it more. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. And if you watched the whole thing, I appreciate you. Doodles.